What's going on? If you guys are new around here, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get this episode started today. I'm taking a monthly routine of getting the ST all cleaned up. So let's get started. So we're really only going to be cleaning the interior. I just washed this thing about a week ago. It is definitely dirty in that week. Already got a bunch of bug spots. With it getting summertime, all the bugs are coming out. And definitely dirty on the rear quarter panel. Had a kid rub his hand on there. Not really too worried about it, but my interior is pretty trashed. Really dirty. Been a while since I vacuumed this thing. I have new carpet for it, so I really haven't cared too much. But the carpet isn't getting put in for a while, so I need to clean this thing out. Lots of paper in here. Nothing too big. I'm not going to worry about the trunk because that's where the carpet is right now. But not too bad. So it really, like I said, only clean the interior. So got the vacuum, got my air compressor over there, and we're really only going to be using just the basic stuff. So just microfibers. I got this, which is laundry softener mixed with just water. Super good to use on your carpets before you go vacuuming them. Gives them a nice nice scent, and plus just helps bring up the dirt. And really just some other basic stuff. Got some J. Leno's Garage interior cleaner. Just a random cleaner that my fiance got me. And then just some random stuff I got in here. I got some glass cleaner, a couple other things. Nothing really specific. A lot of this I'm using is just Adams. Really good brand. I use them for a lot of stuff. And then we're going to use Sprayway for the glass when we're done. Super good glass cleaner. But yeah, nothing really too specific. Just your basic stuff. Like I said, really only doing the interior. I might do the exterior, who knows. That just matters when I get around to it and if I feel like doing it. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get this thing cleaned up. Let's get all the big stuff out, spray the carpet down, and get this thing getting clean. So before I go vacuuming, I'm just taking the laundry softener and water mix and just spraying down the carpet. You ain't got to go super thick on it. You don't want your carpet super wet. The sprayer kind of sucks, but just enough to cover a decent bit of stuff. Get the dirt coming up. We're going to do this on every single carpet, so driver, passenger, and the rear. Really, like I said, nothing big. Get the trash out of the way and just spray her down. So now that we got the carpet sprayed, we're just going to let that soak in for 5-10 minutes. Like I said, just go through, pick up all the big stuff. Obviously, we're not picking up the dirt and grime, but just the little stuff. Just little strings, all that stuff. Stuff that might not come up super good in the vacuum. Whatever clothes tip tag that is. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But just all the little stuff. You guys saw me pick up the wrapper from here, so ain't gotta worry about that. And then I'm gonna go through my door, just little trees and cologne, go through my cup holders, get everything out, center console. Really that's it until that settles in. Like I said, 5-10 minutes, not super long, just enough to get it soaking and ready to go. So now that's soaked in for a second. All I'm gonna do is just shop vac it. You don't need nothing crazy. Mine's just a little $50 one from either Walmart, I think, or might have been Lowe's or Home Depot, who knows. But we're just gonna vacuum it. This part's sort of boring, but some of you guys like it, so. So after one pass of the vacuum, not super clean, what I like to do is take your mix again of the laundry softener, and then just this, it's not a soft bristle brush, but it's also not real harsh. I like to spray that on there again, really work it in, get more of that dirt coming up. This carpet hasn't been cleaned for a while, so there's a lot of embedded dirt, like I said. So we're just gonna spray it down again and go over it with the brush to get most of it up. So this is the finished product of just vacuuming and running the liquid over it. As you can see, this carpet is pretty messed up. There's a couple of dark spots that just aren't going to come out, and plus I really don't care to try and get them out. As I said, this carpet is getting replaced here in about a month or two. So not huge on trying to get them out. Plus there'll be a floor mat here covering most of this. So, not a huge issue for me. So I'm gonna go ahead, get all the other carpet, and then we'll move on to the plastics, door jambs, and all the other interior. So let me go ahead and do all the other carpets. So now that I'm finished with the carpet, we're gonna start with the door cards. Nothing too crazy. Take your vacuum out of the pocket. Get all the pockets. Then we're gonna move on to plastic. I'm using Adam's Total Interior Cleaner. Super good cleaner, at least I like it. It doesn't sud up a ton, definitely a little bit, but I'm not a huge fan of the suds, so not really my thing. So you're just gonna soak down the door panel real good. You ain't gotta worry about using just a little bit of product. You can use a bunch, use a little bit, don't really matter. I like using a lot. And take your brush. These are just cheap, I think Walmart brushes. Don't have to be anything crazy. Yeah, Pro Elite or something like that. And just go in little circles, clean the whole door panel. If you got dirt in like the texture, go a little out of hard. You can use a microfiber too if you want. Yeah. See. So it suds up a little bit. Nothing crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that. So after you get your door card nice and clean, make sure to use something that has some UV protection in it first. Use something that strips everything, and then use some new UV protection. The Adams has it in it. So after you get that done, I like to just take some quick detailer. This is just Jay Leno's quick detailer, high gloss. I'm not a fan of the high gloss, but it's all I got right now. And I like to just clean my door jambs up and around. Make sure you get back here and in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So now all my door jambs are nice and shiny. I went all the way around, and all the cracks and crevices, like I said, nice and shiny, no longer dusty. Door card looks pretty good. So I'm gonna continue to all the other door cards and still get the carpet in the back. I figured I'd just do the front first and then do the carpet, and then we can get to the dash, center console, steering wheel, center touchscreen, all that good stuff. And then I guess we'll move on to the exterior, possibly. Yeah, let's jump over there. So now that we're finally done with the door cards, all the way around, carpet, back seats, now it's time to move on to the nice stuff. We got the dash, center console, screen, gauge cluster, and then, like I said, center console, all the good stuff. This is the stuff you see the most, you feel the most. This is my most favorite part to clean and to see the difference in. So before, pretty dirty, pretty dusty. So we're just going, so like I said, we're just gonna spray some cleaner on there, get everything nice and soaked. And you don't have to worry about your screens. This stuff is safe on everything. I still wouldn't soak them, but get them nice and wet. And then you can either wipe this down with a microfiber. I like just in the front of stuff, taking my brush and just agitating it in. You don't have to do this. I just like taking extra time and care. Once you get everything nice and clean, or nice and scrubbed as much as you want, just take your microfiber and just wipe it all up. Pretty simple. give you guys a nice little overhead shot. So again, be liberal with it. You're not going to hurt anything. You definitely want to get stuff soaking. Get all that extra grime and dirt up. Just because you can soak it doesn't mean you should. Again, you're not really going to hurt stuff, but I would still be careful because you never know. That's what the brush makes it really easy for. You get all them fibers down in them cracks. So that wraps up the interior. Pretty clean, like I said. Not the best, but decent for just a short amount of time. Really not much, like I said, just wipe down everything, vacuum, door jambs. That's really about it. So I think we're gonna go ahead and move on to the exterior. This car is pretty dirty. You can see all the handprints and marks from little kids. Like I said, not mad at them. They were just having fun. So let's go ahead and get the power washer out. It's definitely gonna get loud, and get this party going. Pretty dirty. So here's the finished product. Pretty nice, pretty shiny. Definitely way better than it was. Got all the handprints off. Definitely all the pollen and everything. Interior, super nice. Finally got my floor mats put back in. Haven't had those in here for a while. Definitely was missing them. Nice and shiny. Definitely smells real good. No dust, no debris. Real clean. I'm glad to finally get this thing cleaned. With spring coming up, or well, it is here. It was definitely a much needed detail. Like I said, didn't go super crazy with the wash. Usually I'd like to do a deep clean and get it polished and everything, but that hasn't been done yet. So I'd love to get it sent off this year to get it polished, or even learn myself. Let me know what I should do in the comments. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know your guys' thoughts. Peace.